when I initially made the jump into pro class, on the 3D side of things, there were obstacles that I had not really been prepared for, and it was all within me. Competing against guys I looked up to since I was 10 years old and standing shoulder to shoulder with them trying to beat them, I don't know how to describe it other than just intimidating. And that was something I wasn't really prepared for mentally, because I thought I would go in like, they're competitors. I'll do my thing. We'll see how it goes.
Right.
It took, literally a couple of years for me to kind of get over that, of like, just stop getting in my own way and let me do what I know how to do. Right. It was all self-induced problems. It had no excuse, no outside force creating any problems. Just I wouldn't get out of my own way. And then it all came to a point like what you're talking about, us on the course talking about if this wasn't for me anymore. That was in trying to think, Nelsonville, Ohio, at an IBO in I think 2021.
Okay.
I walked off that course almost prepared to just say, screw it, I'm done. I quit. I've had enough. I've won some stuff, not what I wanted, but I don't know. Maybe this ain't my thing anymore. Thought about it on the ride home. Thought about it for a day or two at home, and then just decided that I wasn't going to go out like that. That I had enough people behind me, and thankfully I have the right people behind me. They kind of told me to get my head out of my ass. Essentially, and some words were nicer than that, some weren't, but I needed to hear it. I needed to just get over it.
Right.
We all have bad shoots. We have bad days. And I still struggle with like the mentality of like, you're only as good as your last performance. Well, we all struggle. We all have these moments of like, wow, that sucked. How do we not do that again?
Right.
But yeah, that weekend was the closest I've ever come to just saying, screw this, I've had enough. It wasn't fun anymore. And part of me was ready to be done, but there was a bigger part of me that said, no, I'm not. I didn't start this, and I didn't do all this. Just quit.
Right.
And then it just took a huge mental change on my end, seeing the right people. It basically took a huge attitude shift on my part, trying to find positive in what I was doing. And then it all came full circle. Next year at that same exact tournament, a year later, I won it and felt like I was on top of the world.
Nice.
So it doesn't. My story is not. Can some people relate? Absolutely, I'm sure. Am I like gifted with this natural ability to shoot a bow and arrow? I don't know. I know I work hard, but it's never felt like it came easy to me. I've always just thought I kind of grinded it out and worked with what I had and kind of fought my way through. Right. I hope people can relate to it, because it definitely was not easy all the time. And I've never claimed it to be. I've never said it was all like freaking smiles and rainbows, because it never has been. Right. Yeah, it took a huge, it basically just took growing up a little bit and maturing on my end of realizing you need to kind of stop being an ass and just get out of your own way.